I knew you were gonna do that. How you doing, folks? I am prepping for a cookout.
Should we tell them the exciting news of the morning?
We can. We have more babies on the ridge.
We've got more babies, y'all. So we went down, we're doing morning chores, getting ready to do our supply run to town, and we noticed Chrissy was pulling hair, and we knew in the next couple days she was due. And I still had the nesting box over with Janet and her babies, even though they don't need it right now. But we'd had a couple cold nights, so I was leaving it in there a little longer. So we got that cleaned out and put into Chrissy's because she was pulling hair.
She went to town.
And she wasted no time. So we were hoping we would catch it like live while we were watching, but evidently it's like a watched pod. It won't boil, and if you watch her, she won't give birth. Because we left and went to town, got our supplies for today, and I came back and was collecting everything else up, and I'm like, oh, I should pop in, and was checking waters and stuff, and happened to look, and she had her babies. I don't know how many, because I don't like monkeying with them for the first few days.
Can I have my other burger press?
Of course she would. It's only way up there, so.
Hey, I had the thingy out.
All right, guys, just wanted to check in and kind of give you an update of what's going on. Mama's got the groceries going.
Yeah, I added bacon and onions and seasonings to the baked beans.
What are you doing?
I want a bite of bacon. Yummy bits.
We're actually gonna make some homemade burgers from some of the beef, the ground beef that we got from Jerry and Susan over at Butler Family Farms.
But not just any burgers, my special burgers.
Well, good morning. So, hold on. Dust just finds itself everywhere. Keep your face clean. Okay, so today is a chainsaw day. Now, I've said this a few different times. I am not a pro at sharpening. Like, I've tried, and I'll get a chain sharp, and one or two cuts, boom, it's back to being dull. There's all kinds of tips and tricks, and if you're watching this, you'll probably cringe, and I'm sorry, but it's the best that I can do. I bought the new chainsaw. It's working amazing, but no matter how hard I try, when you're trying to cut stumps way at the ground really low, I end up hitting a rock somehow, one you don't see. It's behind a leaf, and you don't. And yesterday we had Ryan and Jess over, and we did some more clearing. We're gonna get that out on a video. I don't know if it'll be this video. Maybe it'll be its own video. We didn't film going down there, but we've got some other projects and stuff that are gonna go on with it. So we used up my last new chain, which I'm not mad at. So I've got this handy dandy electric sharpener, and what I did was I plugged it into the Vito Man. It's got a plug-in for, you know, cigarette lighter, 12-volt power adapter, whatever you want to call them nowadays, and works great. I can plug it in on the side-by-side, but that's got a small battery, and well, I just don't like doing that. So I'm gonna go through and see if I can salvage this chain, because the last couple of things I tried cutting with it, it was pretty horrible. So I'm gonna look at it, try to sharpen it as even so I get a nice straight cut. We'll see how it goes, guys. I don't know. But then I'm gonna go up over there, kind of just the other side of the power pole there, right there, right? I'm gonna go up on the other side of that. That's where the nugget's gonna start going now. But I've got to move some stuff out of the way, and I've got to cut some trees, trim up some branches, that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get this thing sharpened, and well, we'll see if I know what I'm doing. Right at the green. It looks good. We'll see if it ends up cutting good. Okay, short little trip, but I keep all my stuff back here. So this is the new spot, guys. I've already got, from when we would park the Nugget over there, I've already got a power box here. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I gotta move this wagon, gotta move this ginormous rock again, and then cut down a couple of these bigger trees that are dead, whacked out, and then some of the smaller stuff right there. Helps if you tighten things. Well, that's a good start anyways, right? I know it really opened it up here. You know, I'm trying to keep some, but like this last one I just cut down, that's dead. And some of these big cedars, plus I'm trying to get some of the cedars thinned out so that some of the other trees can live. And like I'm looking at one now that, I don't know, can y'all see this one over here, right? So the power lines are, well, right over your head, but they're right there. So before we got here, the power company, obviously maintaining power lines, comes through and they just butcher everything. And I get it, it keeps it from when storms blow and the wind blows and a tree falls over, it knocks your power out. Like, the benefit of it is great, but sometimes how they do things, just, it doesn't look gooder to me. So but I ran out of fuel. I gotta put some more fuel in the saw. I think I'm gonna change. I hit a couple bad spots in that chain, so I think I'm gonna put one of the other chains on, sharpen it again, and then fuel it, oil it up, and start cutting down some more. My idea right now is get it all cut, make sure what I want down is cut. It's gonna be a big enough area, and then I can start. I limbed a lot of it, but some of the other stuff isn't limbed. I can start limbing it and loading it up on the tractor and get it into probably a brush pile over there so I can burn it. Although part of me says burn it right here. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm not sure what my process of removing all this stuff is going to be yet, because, well, it's a lot. All right, guys, I'm going to fuel that thing up and then probably go in, grab something to drink, see if I don't recruit some help. Jenna's got some friends. They're out adventuring right now, and, well, they're boys, and
I kind of gave them a hint that there'd be a bonfire, so maybe that'll be some incentive that, hey fellas, you help me haul some logs out and we can make a big old giant bonfire. We'll see if that works. I'll let you know. Yeah, the fun part's done. Now it's the not so fun part. All right. See if I get anywhere. So we kind of voluntold Jenna's friends, but you know how Mama works. She fed them well. And look at the difference, guys. I'm gonna tell you what, these three right here have been lifesavers. Or in my case, a back saver. What we're working on now is gonna be just collecting up all the other remnants, getting it, all the burnable stuff, and we're about to light a fire right there. We likes fire. Well, I think that came out pretty well. I mean, obviously that's got a while of burning down, but just keeping an eye on things. You know, throwing that cedar on there really kicks some embers off, but we've got a heck of a pile over there for her to chip up anyways. And well, it was just easier to drag it out of the woods and burn it up. And I was trying to grab as much as I could of the old dead stuff, get it on the pile. It's still not perfect, and I got one cedar tree I'm gonna have to drag out of there yet, but yeah, another good day of getting it cleaned up. Gives me a better idea. I think what I'll end up doing is coming out with a leaf blower and then pushing the leaves from the ground further back. That way it's a lot wider than where the nugget's gonna be, keeping the critters and bugs. And what we want to do is kind of bring it in, hug it on one side, and then obviously the door side being, which I have to think of which way that goes. The door's on this side, okay. But we want to set it up, nice little patio area. You know, I know that it's going to be mud. Hopefully we'll get some of this stuff chipped up and we can put that down. And then we have the big rug thing that we can throw down and just make it that much nicer. Set a couple chairs up. We've got our nice patio chair things that we can set up, and maybe put a little campfire ring. You know, if any of our guests, we know we've got some coming here real soon, so maybe they'll want to sit down after we've gone to bed and have a little fire. And I don't know, we'll see. Maybe that's a little too much. No, never too much. What the? So I know, not the studio guys and not building hutches or anything, but something that still has to get done. And well, is it really a bad day if you have a fire? I mean, look at this thing, and it's been roaring pretty good. So I'm gonna go check on Mama, and I think that might be it for right now on this project. So we appreciate y'all, and hope you're sticking around, and share it out if you like it. Give us a thumbs up, do all those bleep bloop things.
Well, good morning from the Hi. Hi, good morning from...
Good morning, y'all. Yeah,
Words are hard.
it's that kind of... Holy, when did it turn back to February?
I think I need to go get my scarf. It's a little chilly, but we were stuck inside with the rain yesterday, and we thought we'd give you guys a quick update on the homestead as we're doing our chores. I know we had a lot of comments asking about it. We're not gonna do a full tour because it's a muddy mess right now. But if you guys can't tell, Ellie's hungry. So we'll give you a quick update.
So the new chicken door is working great. And we did start using that trundle feeder. Because this one, every time it rains, gets full. Yeah, you can... Hear them goats a-goatin'. These ones are getting big. There's all the baby chicks. Love tipping over their water. So check that out, y'all. So before that rain we got, that rained all day yesterday, this was down at 75 gallons. And we're dead on the line right now at 225. So, all free rainwater. I know, Dandy, that's a good job of jumping up there, but... Hi, dog. What's up, Waylon?
So I'll give you guys a update in the greenhouse. Everything is growing just amazingly well. Of course, those are my radishes. And check out this zucchini plant, guys. All the zucchini is doing wonderful. I did bring these in during the cold the other day, or last week, and I've left them in here because we're supposed to get another cold tonight. But onions are doing well, dill, rosemary, my hollyhocks, oregano, and my lemon balm. And look at this, guys, my corn. It's doing amazing. Of course, I've got my cilantro and a few basil plants. But the watermelons are popping up, the green peppers. I'm not thrilled with the germination rate on some of these. I had better luck last year, but I've already started up potting, so that's why this one is kind of a mess, because I condensed into here. But look at all of these. Of course, my beans, my peas, cucumbers, zucchinis, more tomatoes, cabbage, more cucumbers, more tomatoes, carrots popping up, and these onions are just doing phenomenal too. And my petunias and zinnias, although I found out that what I thought was growing in here that was petunias, they weren't petunias, they were a weed. And that's an update here in the greenhouse.
We've got chores done. Like I said, it's a muddy mess, but one cool thing was we were sitting on the porch yesterday when the rain had stopped last night, and oh my gosh, it just sounded like a raging river. You don't hear it as much now, but I guarantee the creek. So we're actually gonna take a little ride down to the creek. So all right, hang on for that.
We made it, y'all. Check this out. I mean, obviously we got to do a lot of clearing yet, but this right here is the future site of Walden. I have to build it up on piers because I know this has gone down quite a bit, but
I love the creek. It's so beautiful. No, but we're looking forward to this cabin build. It's still like 3 or 4 projects away, and it's going to be an authentic Appalachian style log cabin. You know, the kind of like what the Bearded Carpenter Paul does. I don't want the round logs. I want the big wide logs with the chinking, and that's my dream.
so we're gonna enjoy the piece a little while, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.